Hello, welcome back to Play Dainty. Today we're going to be playing The Crown and the Flame, Book 1, Chapter 8. Last week when we played, Kenna was being a little whore. She made out with two Aurelian somebodies, and then Dominic was spying at Stormholt and found out that this whole Aurelian thing is a setup to get Kenna. So, sounds like we're going to be using that knife that we hid in our boot. So let's find out what happens. Alright, so this says, Dominic discovers that Prince Marco plans to ambush Kenna and Aurelia. Can he warn her in time? Well, if it were me, I would just use Hedwig and send to her, but maybe he doesn't know his way to Aurelia. Alright, here we go. Chapter 8, The Gilded Cage. Looks like we're going to be in a cage. Now playing as Dominic. Spying on Bartel from outside the throne room, you and Rose have just learned that Prince Marco and his army have gone to Aurelia to launch a surprise attack on Kenna. I had no idea Prince Marco had even left the castle. He could be there already. I have to warn her. Be careful, Dom. You can't risk getting caught. It's a risk I have to take. You peek back through the door. Prince Marco has promised to bring her back alive. I wonder how I'll kill her. Maybe I'll start by slicing off her... May I go now, please? Yes, get out, you sniveling... Wait, why is that door open? Someone is spying on us. Oh, shit. Oh, no. What is it? Time to run. Who's out there? I should sprint. We gotta go now. You and Rose sprint down the corridor. If they see us, they won't. Hurry. As you're running down the corridor, Rose falls. Oof. I should help her. You stop and pull her to her feet. Not the time for a break. The doors to the throne room burst open. No one spies on me. You're almost at the end of the corridor. He sees us. Not yet, just a little more. We should go faster. You run as hard as you can. I think we made it. As you round the corner, you bump into Tristan. What's the hurry? What have you two been doing without me? Now's not the time. Marco's guards, they're after us. Quick then, hide in here. Tristan pulls aside a tapestry, revealing a hidden nook. Not bad. Apparently I don't know every secret in this castle. The three of you hide as Marco's men run by. Damn them. Where did those traitors flee to? A few minutes later. Looks like they're gone. I'll stay here and keep a lookout. You'd better head back to your rooms. You return to your room and rush to the window, whistling two short blasts for Hedwig. A few seconds later, Hedwig lands in the window, nuzzling you with his beak. I missed you too. He sure cares about you. We've been together for a long time. I should pet his head, feed him a bug. Let's give him a bug. Everyone loves treats. You grab a bug off the wall and set it on the sill between Hedwig's talons. He looks at you with a profound displeasure. Oops, I guess he eats meat. Heh, I guess bugs aren't his favorite. Next time I'll bring you some meat from the kitchen, I promise. Grab a scrap of paper and scrawl a quick message. Kenna, Aurelia's not safe. Marco's there to ambush you. Flee now. Listen up, Hedwig. I need you to deliver this to Kenna. Can you find her? Droop. Her life may depend on you reaching her swiftly. Fly strong. Fly fast. Scream! Hedwig takes the message in his talons and flies off. You and Rose turn from the window when suddenly... Squawk! You turn back to the window to see Hedwig spiraling lifelessly down from the sky, an arrow protruding from his breast. Oh no! No! You rush out of your room, frantically trying to get a better vantage point to find out who shot Hedwig. Dom, wait! They're gonna know whose bird it is. Also, they should probably get that message because once they read it, they're gonna be in big trouble. Good thing he didn't sign it. Seething with anger, you leave Rose far behind. When I find out who did this... Risking being spotted, you climb to the top of the castle walls, peering out. Where are you, you son of a... You see Bartel marching out toward Hedwig's body, a bow tucked beneath his arm. Grrr. Bartel pries the note from Hedwig's lifeless talons and reads it. Tree! Oh, he's gonna die. He places his boot on Hedwig's body and casually presses down with all his weight. You hear a snap. Oh my god. Oh. Oh. That's it. He's gonna die. By all the gods, I swear I will get my revenge. As rage swells in you, flames burst from your hands. I must use the diamonds, or use the fire. I think we'll just use the fire, and we're gonna kill this son of a... Rawr! You point your hands at Bartel. A blue fireball streaks through the air, slamming into his back and knocking him to the ground. Ah! Guards rush to his aid, but you have no room inside you for mercy. For Hedwig! Still unseen, you let loose 2 more fireballs. The first consumes the 2 guards, cooking them alive as their armor flashes to red hot. Ah, good. I hope Frog Eyes dies. Roar. The second throws Bartel through the air. Ah. He lands hard, his clothes bathed in flames, and scrambles frantically toward a nearby garden fountain. Mercy! Show mercy! Please! No way. Did you show mercy to Hedwig? You fire off one last fireball, aiming for the spot between Bartel and the fountain. A wall of flames rises up before him, blocking his way. With no other option, he leaps through the flames. Ah! He splashes down into the fountain, a thick plume of smoke rising up around him. You can hear him whimpering faintly. You hear a gasp behind you. You turn to see Rose there, horrified. Dominic, your hands. What's going on? Shh. It's dangerous to be out right now. I'll explain, just not here, okay? Rose nods, her eyes still wide with fear. Back in your room. You were manipulating fire, Dom. I saw it. I know it's strange, but I swear, it's under control. I'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. You'll figure it out? Dom, you're playing with something powerful here. You can't just make it up as you go along. This is magic, Dom. Real magic. How could you keep this from me? And I've been on your side. I've risked my life with you. I've felt, well... Now I don't know what to feel. Are you some kind of demon, Dom? I'm not a demon, Rose. I'm just a guy. I don't know what I am. Just a guy. I'm the same guy who carries sacks of flowers for you. The same guy you said you've always loved. The same guy who controls the very elements. This is all too much, Dom. It's not normal. You're not normal. You're right. None of this is normal. But normal or not, that doesn't change the fact that I'm the same Dom I've always been. You step towards Rose, but she backs away. You're still afraid of me? How could I not be? Rose, Before you can finish your thought, you tearily She tearily flees, leaving you alone. I'd never hurt you. You are now playing as Kenna. The next morning, as you head to the banquet hall in Aurelia, the orb Tavon gave you grows warm. Another message from Tavon. I forgot about this. Spin the orb. You spin the orb, and Tavon's image appears in it. Dearest Kenna, I was delighted to get your last message. Great has been the injustice against you in Stormholt, and much have my people suffered as well against King Luther and his sons. I couldn't agree more that now is the time for us to rise against the Navrakis horde. Name the hour, and you'll see me riding in with 1,000 of Floridian's finest warriors at my back. Your devoted servant, Talon. Perfect. You put the orb away and take a seat at the banquet table with Annalise. Okay, that's kind of weird that they brought that up now. They being the story writers. Where's Raiden? I figured he might be here to see us this morning, especially considering the time we spent together last night. Why would you tell her that? Should I still do the voice? I wouldn't worry about him. He has a way of arriving at unexpected moments. Anyway, I hope you had a fabulous time yesterday, Kenna. I did, especially with you. It was a fine affair. I even met Sto Bakai Dancer, which means I can now die a happy man. We were honored to be your guest, Annalise. Severin? We got to drink for free, so I'm happy. Well, I'm tickled I was able to provide you all with one fun-filled day in Aurelia. I wish I could say the same for today. Uh-oh. What do you mean? I'm sorry, darling. I had no choice. I had to protect my city. The doors to the hall are thrown open. Prince Marco marches in, a wall of armed guards behind him. Your little rebellion ends now. Like hell it does. You pull out your hidden dagger and charge at Marco, fury boiling in your blood. That probably wasn't smart. Where did she get that? Kenna, stop! As you reach Marco, your rage shuts out Gabriel. What do? Well, we only have one option, so slash. You attack, Marco blocking it with his sword. Okay, dagger versus a sword. You're supposed to be unarmed. You can't beat him. Your rage shuts out Leon. What do? Slash. You slash again and Marco barely blocks it. She's insane. Your rage shuts out everyone but Marco. You're mine now. What do? Slash. You attack again, faster than Marco can react, cutting open a wicked gash across his cheek. Gah! You cut me. Well, you're gonna kill her. That's for my mother. You attack again, but Marco recovers, disarming you with a complex parry. Seize her before she goes on another rampage. You cut Marco. He'll remember this. I'm sure he will. Before you can react, the guards swarm you until you're immobilized. You watch helplessly as more soldiers fill the hall, surrounding your friends. What do you want us to do with them? Take them away, but keep them alive. I'll need them breathing for their public execution. Please come with us. Step aside, Aurelian. No need to be gentle with traitors. As the guards pick you up and begin dragging you off, Marco's attention suddenly turns to Annalise. You've done well. Annalise, how could you? You knew they were coming, and you did nothing to help us. After what we shared? You must have known that Marco's been looking for you. His scouts have been following you since you met up with the mercenaries. They saw you take the hidden path here. You showed them the way right to our door. What, and they beat them there? They arrived here just hours before you did. Impossible. How could they have gotten here before us? We would have seen them on the mountain pass. These are Marco's elite scouts. They scaled the mountainside to get here before you. They said we had to detain you until Marco arrived, or Marco would take over Aurelia and burn my city to the ground. What was I supposed to do? He would have destroyed everything. What do you say? How could you be so stupid? I'm so sorry. Well, insulting her is probably not going to be the way. You were trying to save your people. It's not what I would have done, but you were doing what you thought was right. Kenna, I wish there had been another way. Oh, come now. Let's not be so somber. Aurelia is supposed to be a place of perpetual merriment. Things go back to the way they were once you and your men leave. Leave? Why would we leave? Yeah, they're gonna take all your gold. But you said, once you had Kenna, I said that I wouldn't burn your precious city to the ground, but leave, what a foolish thing to do, when instead we can add the wealth and prestige of the Gilded City to our rule. That was not part of our deal. It is now. Father will be most impressed that I've taken over the fabled city of Aurelia in his absence. I am the ruler of Aurelia. I will not allow you to take my city from me. Well, there's a simple solution to the problem, isn't there? A wedding. What? Well, now we know she's a lesbian, so why would she be interested in you? I don't want to marry you. I'm not asking. A real leader takes. Thus, I hereby declare that you and I shall be married tomorrow. Your city is now mine, and you'll provide us with whatever we need. I won't. You will. Of course, every able-bodied Aurelian will now be a part of my army. I'm certain when Father returns, he'll be impressed with all I've acquired, including you. You can't do this. Did you just say I can't? Tell me, does anyone know the maximum number of people that can be executed? You don't? Well, that's because there isn't one. He grabs Annalise by the face. There's always room for one more pretty little head in the executioner's bucket. You'll never get away with this. I already have. Well, now we should be able to win Annalise over to our side. Oh, this chapter's over already? Chapter progress. You used your hidden dagger to cut Marco's face. This will affect his interactions with you in the future. Probably not in a good way. Overall progress. No changes there. That's still the same. Yep. Okay. Well, thanks for playing Chapter 8 with us. That was a short chapter. Yeah. Alright. Next time on, we'll find out what happens.